He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
Oh, yes. How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Many of them are just never satisfied.
I want more.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. Hey, yo, check it. Now, before we continue, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Thank each and every single one of you guys who are a part of the family, who have subscribed to the channel, and who are supporting the movement. We cannot thank you enough. Now, for those of you who are new here and who have yet to subscribe, I'm sure you're going to like this content and you're going to want more of it. So go ahead and click that subscribe button on your way in. Be sure to leave your like on the way in too. That way it can push us through the algorithm and more people can stumble upon this video just like you did. Now let's continue. This is a lesson that I had to learn many years ago when I was a teenager / young adult in college. This lesson was a simple fact that, brothers, when you're dealing with women, many of them are just never satisfied. And to all the ladies that are watching this, you know the deal. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if you feel some type of way about this, chances are I'm talking about you. You know, because head dogs holler. This is what I mean.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
Oh, yes. How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment. Read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you're saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Hey, she said that her man covers the bills in the house. He takes care of the family, and she thinks that he lacks ambition simply because she makes more money than he does. Bruh. This is a classic example of my money is my money and his money is our money.
We're talking about gender roles.
I'm pretty unwavering on my position of being traditional with a twist. I can take care of me, but if I'm going to be in a partnership, then I need you to be able to protect and provide as well.
I expect men to do certain things. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with someone being the sole provider for me.
My money is my money so that I can invest in building myself. Your money is to provide for the unit.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
If he's paying all of the bills, you don't have to pay a bill in the house, and she wants more.
You raggedy bitch.
It's stuff like that that just blows my mind. And fellas, this is not like, some of you guys might have experienced this in your actual lives before. I know I have. But if not all of you, then at least some of you have been through what it is that this brother is going through in this relationship. And if it's not even from a romantic partner, I'm sure it's from a female friend, which, by the way, some of them nowadays are really just expecting boyfriend treatment from their male friends instead of actually getting a man of their own. So that's a topic for another day. We'll talk about that next time. But it's just, it blows my mind to know that no matter what you do for some of these women out there, they just constantly want more. Like, what they're getting is never enough. And the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this video was the classic example of what happened on the Joe Budden podcast when this clip went viral last year, of everybody sitting around listening to this guy talk about the fall of the Garden of Eden and how Eve in the Garden of Eden wanted more. And that's why she ate the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge. Y'all remember this?
Exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die. And all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
No, that's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
No, that was kind of his point.
Oh, God. Yo.
That's kind of what he was saying.
I mean,
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this stuff up, man. You really can't. If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video. Let's read some of these comments. One woman commented and she said, I'm so tired of this. She wants a certain display of his ambition. Ambition in a way that she feels comfortable bragging about. Both of them need to remove themselves from this situation. This is not a partnership or a relationship. It breaks my heart to hear this conversation. Be with someone who values who you are, not who values what they want to turn you into. That's a valid response. Because whether you believe it or not, there are plenty of women out there who just simply want to brag on their men because of what it is that they do as far as their occupation. We talked about that in a previous podcast episode before, but it was a while ago, so I can't remember which one. I will go ahead and drop it on the screen so you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll provide a link down below. But hey, we can definitely talk about it at a later date because women typically want to be able to brag on their man's occupation, especially in this day and age when you have many women who simply want to be with a man who just makes way more money than they do. The next comment says he pays all the bills, but she makes more money than him while wanting him to be more ambitious. So what is she doing with her money? Yeah, that brings me back to the point that I said before. She doesn't get to spend a dime in that house because he takes all of the bills. Because
my money is my money so that I can invest in building myself. Your money is to provide for the unit.
This next person said she didn't hear one word, went in one ear and out the other. You can tell just by her facial expressions. Shake my head. And the last comment I'm going to read says, I'm starting to think the people who step to the mic are paid actors. Yeah, man, you would think so. Especially when we start to talk about this next clip that this whole topic just reminded me of. And it also comes from tonight's conversation.
You do if your partner is amazing. Like, he's amazing emotionally, physically. Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospital. He even washed my butt some of the times.
Damn.
But he wasn't working for a couple of months, and I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown, and I just want to know, like, how long.
Tell me more about this 24 or grown. That's not me talking, that's the crowd.
So what's your question?
Basically, like, We haven't been out on any dates or anything recently, and I just want to know, like, how long do I wait before I feel appreciated?
Saying. And you don't feel appreciated. Can't win.
This is at the point that we have to acknowledge people's capacities. Because while you were in your season of being taken care of, he was the one doing the nursing back to health, right? And he could probably still be trying to regain his capacity for himself after spending his year taking care of you. And as you've gotten able to be better and, oh, I feel better now, I want to go on dates, he's trying to process what he just went through. So instead of you saying, how do I get to the space of me feeling appreciated? What have you done to show appreciation to your man for just birthing you back out?
You said that you're 24 and you're grown, right? I think this is exactly where you showing your age at. I want to offer that you learn the signs of a good man. Because if you don't, you will become an of-age mature woman that looks back at him and his wife and his family, and you say, I really done.
Before I got into podcasting, I was a registered nurse. And I'm going to tell you, the idea of love that we have in our youth is not real love. That love where that person is incapacitated, can't wipe themselves, but that partner is there every single day hitting that call light, making sure I bring that meal, watching me wipe and say, you know what, you're not doing it right. Let me step in and do it. That idea of love you got exposed to at 24. You live long enough, you will outlive your money and your house and those cars. And sometimes your children, they get their own lives. They move to different places and ain't nobody there to take care of you but that woman you treated right or that man you treated right. And I want you to just think about that right now before you make any kind of decisions, because you got a man that showed you very young that he's willing to do that.
Yeah. Paid actors. Or so it seems. Because you can't make this shit up. This woman had 2 brain surgeries and her man stood beside her, took care of her, helped nurse her back to health. And now all of a sudden she wants more? Listen, fellas, the moral of this video, the lesson of this video is to choose your partners wisely. There will be signs. And fellas, I do not need you to ignore those signs. Some of you guys will give her a grace period. I get it. 3 strikes, you're out. You know what I mean? Like, some of you guys will give a woman that grace period. Some of you brothers out there have 0 tolerance for nonsense. So at the very first red flag, she's out of there.
But anywho,
that's all I have for today's video, man. Thank each and every single one of you guys for tapping in once again. And you know I cannot leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome for the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time. Peace.